In early Chinese mythology, there loomed a figure who was very strong and very mysterious. Today, we know him as the Yellow Emperor. Back then, his name was Huangdi. Think of him today as kind of the ancient world multi-tool. He was part ruler, part inventor, part cultural icon, and part, did he really do that? Type of legend. Dude was doing way too much for back then. Hell, they still used rocks for ammunition? Anyways, according to traditions, he was alive around 1,000 years ago. During that time, tribes were constantly fighting, never getting along. Basically, at that point, it was like a long group project where nobody wanted to lead. Well, Huangdi ended up stepping up. Go him! He stepped up, took control, and during the time period, bloodshed was stopped. He created a society where everybody could be heard. It was almost like he knew that future generations were going to call him the father of ancient civilization. He's also credited with creating some very well-known technologies that we still use to this day. The compass? Huangdi. The calendar? Huangdi. Musical instruments? Also Huangdi. At this point, it's kind of a surprise that he even found time to, sleep, use the bathroom, wipe his own ass, or even eat with the amount of stuff he created. But being an emperor, he probably didn't even have to worry about doing any of that, considering in some mythologies he had a group of brilliant ministers who were behind him, who were helping him create, who would create things and then he would take the idea of it. Sounds a lot like bosses nowadays. One of his most famous stories was actually Chihu, or more specifically, a battle against Chihu. Chihu was part-time warlord, part-time metal bender, and a full-time chaos machine. Huangdi defeated him in this battle using strategy, discipline, or in some mythologies, it was a magical chariot guided by the stars. It's almost like instead of bring a knife to a gunfight, it's kind of one of those, he brought a GPS to a fist fight. Beyond warfare, however, Huangdi became a symbol for innovation, order, and cultural identity. The classical medical text, Huangdi Nianxi, the Huangdi Nijing, credited him with the foundational ideas of ancient Chinese medicine. Later, however, dynasties would trace their lineage back to him. And even today, he is a shared ancestor amongst the Chinese people. He might share a little bit of DNA with the jackrabbit. Probably about 75% if I had to guess. Whether he was a real ruler, a mythical hero, or a little bit of both, Huangdi's legacy endures. He represents when scattered stories become a structured civilization, a voice of unity amongst the chaos. And this one legendary figure gave us a blueprint for how a leader should be. Something I feel we're kind of lacking of in today's day and age, especially in the West. If you like this video, drop a like, leave a comment if you have any questions. Also leave a comment, share out the video, and if you want to hear more on the Chinese pantheon, stay tuned. I'll have another one in a couple of days. Thank you.